Hey guys, RPM here. Hope you're doing well, having a really great day. All right, so there might be, potentially, I'm not sure if this is real or not, a ASIC miner for Kaspa. And I may have some information here corresponding to certain wallets that are maybe mining with these Ice River ASICs. And I'm going to go through some concrete evidence that could pertain to correlating with these, along with the mining pools, some of the mining pools that have gone up in hash rate considerably on April 10th and April 11th. So we're going to talk about that in this video. Also want to talk about K1 pool, wanting Kaspa to change algorithm due to the dominance of FPGAs and ASIC miners potentially. And we're going to talk about the efficiency of this KS1, KS2, if it's real, and some other stuff as well. I want to talk about profitability for those that maybe have these Ice Rivers already. Not quite sure. A lot to go through, guys. So let's begin. IceRiver.io is the website, and I did do a lookup on them and just to see when they're registered. And apparently they registered the site on February 24th. Okay, looks like it was updated on March 1st. But going back to their website, you know, this is what it looks like. Here's the home page, actually. And there's some things here. Looks like there was maybe a pre-ordering of this on, I guess, sale starts on March 14th, ends on March 31st. I've never seen this before, but you know, if this corresponds to some of these wallet addresses that are mining Kaspa right now and getting a ton of Kaspa, we'll go through that in a second. But here at their shop, okay, just saying, I'm not sure if this is real. Just a disclaimer, I do not condone pre-ordering this thing or buying this thing or maybe trying to inquire about this thing because we're just not sure if this is real, all right? So please do diligence. Make sure you're not sending your crypto anywhere as their payments here. It seems like they only do accept crypto, and looks like they say offline USD transfers. So wire or crypto. All right. So those are two methods that could be used by scammers as well. So just one thing to consider. Okay. I'm not saying that these guys are scammers. I have no idea. But anyways, they have a KAS1 and a KS2, which does 2 terahash at 1200 watts. And then there's the KS1 that does 1 terahash at 600 watts. I'm pretty sure, looking at the efficiency of this, it is a ASIC miner and not an FPGA, as you guys can probably tell here by the numbers. The efficiency, if this is true, 1 terahash, 600 watts, that's an efficiency of 0.6. The next best one would be the U50C Xilinx chip, 24.6 watt per hash. And in terms of the dollar per gigahash, this is obviously, this would be the best value. The Ice River, because you're getting a lot more hash rate for, you know, the dollar that you're spending. You know, so that correlates to, depending on your profitability, to be really good. We'll talk about that later. I just wanted to do some fun thing here. But for anyone that has this, I'm not sure who has these, and corresponding to the network hash rate, which is, gonna say about, it went up like almost 200 terahash just from April 10th or April 9th to April 11th. Okay. So if I were to do some quick math, there could be maybe 150, maybe 100 of these KS1s and maybe a few KS2s. I'm not quite sure. We'll talk about some mining pools that went up in hash rate considerably here in a second. So let me show you now the proof, okay? Potentially. Not saying this is true or not. Here's an address, and thank you to T-Swift on Discord for all of this information. He sent it to me and just wanted me to do a video, so I'm like, here I am. I'm not sure if this is true or not. I mean, but this is corresponding to literally the video that we talked about yesterday regarding the network hash rate for Kaspa hitting over a petahash. And here we are. Okay, so here's one wallet address on kaspa.acc-pool.pw. This one, it says here, hash rate is 4.4 gigahash. Okay, so 4.4 terahash, sorry. So this would translate into one of these Ice Rivers. Okay, apparently there could be 3 of them here, but the past 24 hours, it's showing 1.28 terahash, okay, per each of these Ice Rivers. Now, if that translates to plus or minus 10%, then so be it. I'm not sure if this is a scam or something. What if there could be a bunch of these black miner F1s conjugating together on one worker name? Because you can do that, mine to one worker, and you can add up the hash rate together. All right, some people do that, and that could mimic, you know, a hash rate of one of these Ice Rivers. I'm not quite sure. I'm really not quite sure, but 1.2 terahash here, or 1200, 1300 gigahash is a lot. This is a lot of hash rate on one worker. Okay, Ice River 1, 2, 3, you guys can see. Looking at the transactions, looks like it did begin on April 11th. Okay, so this is corresponding to actually the hash rate on mining pool stats for a few of these pools that garnered up, you know, almost half more, 60 terahash more. Okay, ACC pool, you guys can see here, went up from, let's see, 60 terahash to 76 and then went from 77 to 100 terahash on April 11th. Very similar to F2 pool, very similar to Kaspa-pool.org as well. Went from 12, 13 terahash to 25 terahash. All right. And I think Wooly Pulley did also have a huge jump as well. 740 terahash to 871. I'm not quite sure if that's, including GPUs as well. Hum Pool also went up from 98 terahash on April 11th to 145 terahash. So that's quite a bit. And that does correspond or correlate to a lot of the network hash rate here in the past couple of days here from 800 to 1 petahash. Okay. So that's just one address. Now let's look at another address here. This one has 13,000 gigahash or 13 terahash. So look at this. These miners, the past 24 hours, okay, looking like, 1100 to 1300 gigahash. So 1.3 terahash. Just to confirm the math with you guys. So 1 terahash, one of these KS1s would be about 1000 gigahash. Okay, 1.3, 1300 gigahash. If it was 2, 2000 gigahash. So that's one address here. This one looks like it also joined on April 10th. Okay, you can see the rise in the Kaspa he was earning here. That's a lot of Kaspa. This is seriously a lot of Kaspa. Look at that. That is just insane. Total, the past like 2 days he's been mining, he's earned almost 417,000 Kaspa. That is crazy. Wonder what that's going to do to the potential sell pressure. I mean, someone can just go research this address if they've been selling or trading. I'm not sure if you can do that. But anyways, there's another wallet address here with, again, more workers. This one's not more apparent. Like this one says IR. So this could be Ice River. This one has, this one here says Ice River 001. This one says XQ 004, right? Transactions. This one joined, looks like it joined up on April 11th as well. Okay, another one here, Mix06, Mix04. This one also has, looks like 1.2, 1.1 terahash. So these could be Ice Rivers as well. There's another one on Kaspa-pool.org. This one also shows a bunch of, let's see, past 24 hours. Looks like it's been ramping up the past 3 hours. Now it's 1.25. Looks like the past 24 hours, it says 500 gigahash. So it looks like this guy just turned on. He's been paid almost 66,000 Kaspa as a recording. And yeah, payouts, if we look here, we go to rewards. Looks like he started on the April 11th, okay? So I'm not quite sure if this is fabricated in some way that, it could be a bunch of FPGAs together, or if Ice River is scamming people of this type of miner or something. This is a lot of money. And so just beware, okay, guys, beware. I'm not sure how these addresses are garnering so much. I mean, they could be Ice River ASICs, right? But looking at the efficiency, right, guys, this is just insane. This is like the king now of Kaspa mining. And I would say more so the past week or so, we've been seeing a lot of these other FPGA miners like the K10. We've had the M2 come out of the woodworks as well. And so with that, right, just literally the past couple of days, now we're hearing of this Ice River. And so, man, that did not take long at all to see if this is real or not, an ASIC miner on Kaspa. But it seems to correlate, the evidence could be here that the hash rate has gone up this much, 200 terahash. You guys let me know if I'm going crazy. I'm doing some research here. I don't know if this is true, but looking at when these came online, looking at how much gigahash is here, a terahash, this is a lot. This is quite a bit. Okay, now let's read through this k1pool.com. They say here, I am the pool representative of k1pool.com. As of one of the pool of Kaspa coin operators, we would like to initiate a change in the algorithm to one that cannot be attacked by FPGA and ASIC miners. Our 50 terahash community supports us, and we ask you to support us and take immediate action to change the algorithm. We all know the history of the development of large projects like Zcash, Dash, Litecoin. All these projects are dead for GPU miners and is under the complete control of the pools, whose creators are always representatives of China. All ASIC devices are produced in the territory in Asia, which contributes to the distribution of these devices primarily among their own people in Asia. I am attaching screenshots of what happened to the other networks in case of refusal to change the algorithm. The number of GPU miners is always greater than the number of ASIC FPGAs. That is, the number of people involved in the Kaspa project will always be large with the support of GPU miners. I ask everyone who supports our request to start voting to respond in this message. The growth of the number of wallets, a number of transactions on the network, and number of people support exchanging trading holder depends on the miners. So this is interesting. K1 Pool is having a call out to the Kaspa devs to change the algorithm to a more GPU mineable friendly algorithm, because right now you all know Kaspa is K-heavy hash. Even in their white paper, they think that they want to do optical proof of work or something, which I guess involves ASICs, I'm assuming. So, I mean, you know, it was there in the beginning, right? Everyone knows Kaspa was eventually going to go ASIC mining, but I did not expect, if this is real, I did not expect to come this fast. You guys can let me know, but it's just that is just crazy. Okay, I just wanted to end off, you know, looking at these guys that have these potentially ice rivers. I just wanted to look at the profitability. So I'm just on what to mine here. I did 1 terahash, okay, which is 1 million mega hash. All right, so the calculator on what to mine says mega hash. So I did 1 million mega hash, 600 watts, 10 cent kilowatt hour. Just hit calculate. Right now, one of these KS1s apparently makes almost $627 a day. Okay, that is nuts. All right, and I did the calculation here. So $16,000 divided by 620. That means the breaking even point on one of these KS1s is 26 days. That is absolutely insane. So do I think a regular Joe like us, anyone would be able to get their hands on one of these? No, I don't know anyone in the community that has this. This is probably only set to people that are, I don't know, close to Ice River. I don't know, in China only, you know. These guys, you know, I'm just curious to know now what the selling pressure is potentially going to be on Kaspa, right? So that's something to consider. I guess I'll keep you guys updated. We're going to keep note of the network hash rate. We're going to keep note of the price of Kaspa and just see, you know, long term, if these are true, if these KS1s are on the network, if the sell-off pressure is going to be apparent or not after these are started coming online, if not already online, okay, as the evidence I showed you guys. So let me know down below if you guys think this is fake or real or what. Let me know. Again, please don't go out and buy one of these. I would be very hesitant to send your money, this much money, to somebody that just made this domain, you know, just recently, like 2 months ago. So that's pretty popular with scammers making new domains. So just beware, all right? So as we get more info, I'm sure in the coming days, the coming weeks, we'll verify if this is real or not. But if you guys have any more investigative stuff you want to do, go for it. This is all publicly available. I'll have it linked down below. You guys can look at it as well on the people that are mining right now. Okay, so all right, I'll see you on the next one. Let me know your thoughts. Have a good one. Peace out.